I don't know why I just did that, but we did it. Anyway, I'm the indie comic book guy. This is Johanna. We're gonna talk about what is it like being a black nerd dating a white woman
Yeah,
in 2023. Might as well say 2023.
right, at this point.
It's a very interesting question. It's a question that you wouldn't think you would have to ask, but
Right?
racial tensions, thanks to the Trumpers, are still at an all-time high in America. And like it or not, even in the nerd space, there are a lot of people that are still racist out there.
It's true. It's sad.
So, before we get to that, what is it like dating me?
So, I mean, like, personally, I first look for who the person is, and, like, you're a really sweet person, but, I do notice that people give us certain looks, like, you know, what are they doing together? Kind of,
Is this a big threat when they see this to some people?
right? Like, let us know, because,
Yeah, hashtag black and white hands. Is it a threat to you and your livelihood? Let us know.
right?
We'll do it more often if this is a threat.
Plus, he likes to arm wrestle.
Look at these guns. They're getting big. But
I'm teaching him chaturangas, yoga. Check
Yoga.
out my channel. No,
yeah, what's the name of your channel?
it's Johanna Nyaminga.
Yeah, we're gonna put it in the description. Y'all aren't gonna know how to spell that.
Mm-mm.
But it's a crazy thing to think about that people right now are still racist and they are judging people based off who they love. If you're gay, you're dating. See, I've never been homophobic because if a dude is dating another dude, that means there's more women for me.
Good point.
Am I the only one that thinks that? Like, that's why I've never been homophobic. I'm like, good. That's another one.
Go get him.
Yeah. Like, I've never been homophobic
Sorry.
for that
Who
reason.
cares?
What about you? Like, I don't even know where to begin. Well, I guess.
Wait, I know. Like, I guess like the weird thing is like, I hadn't really ever thought about it until the town I moved to, and people are just so messed up about it. It's like I always just look at the person for who they are, but I guess that's not allowed.
No. See, a couple things that white people don't know about black people. One, we hate each other. And what I mean by that is there's colorism within the black community where if you are a lighter shade of black versus a darker pigment, not just in the black community, I've seen this in the Asian community, Indian community, Hispanic community, where this color thing is just stuck in people's head where if you're lighter, you're more, what's the word you use when, because you're part Native American?
Yeah.
White passing.
White passing. Yeah, I'm white passing Cherokee.
Yeah, so if you're more white passing, you're so-called more acceptable in society versus if you're a darker skin tone. And in the black community, it is so bad. I've literally met black women that's like, oh, you're dark skinned, you act a certain way. Or I don't date light skinned dudes because they act a certain way. And they believe this.
And
That
see,
if
like,
people's skin tone's a certain color, they're going to act differently.
I guess that's like, I mean, it's not really comparable, but like people making fun of me for having freckles when I was a kid, like, who cares?
I would have been one of those kids. I would have like, you need a cootie shot. I am not going to lie. But freckles are hot. But I was that kid that's like, get a freaking Sharpie and want to connect the dots on people's freckles. I was that asshole. But
I can see this.
it is weird that, when you start looking at the different ethnic groups, that this color thing is in everybody's head.
Yeah, like, we should be advanced enough now that it doesn't matter.
Advanced.
Well, I'm a Trekkie, sorry, y'all.
Make it so. I just wanted to start saying that on videos. Just make it so. Subscribe. Make it so. But, okay, so you've dated black, white, Asian, whoever.
Yeah, like I pretty much dated, I think, every culture.
I was like,
I sound like a
yeah, I'm like,
you
it
know
sound like you
what,
just said the United
but
Nations.
yeah, you
Okay.
know what I mean.
Dated, not slept with.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, haven't dated. It, no matter how you say it, it just comes off wrong. I was gonna say a variety of men.
No, it is what it is, right?
Haven't
Women's rights hashtag. No.
haven't dated the Six Flags of Texas. That still don't come off right. Uh, have you noticed that people, or have you not noticed when it comes to if you dated a black man versus an Asian guy or a Hispanic guy or whatever? Do you notice the race thing more dating black guys, or you still experienced the racism when you dated like?
Well, I got a lot of shit when I dated a Hispanic guy. Like, people really are nasty about that for whatever reason. Even though basically it's Spaniards and Native Americans, right? Like, come on, get over yourselves. But that's been the biggest thing I've noticed. I don't think anybody knew what to do with Indian guys. They were just like, do we like you? Do we not? We're not sure. You're like in that in between zone. And then, I mean, on the personal level, I've noticed that black guys actually treat me the best. Like, I don't know. White guys are very entitled.
Now, what kind of black guys have you dated? The thug black guys, the nerdy black guys, the
Um,
like what type?
well, nerd. And, the other guy I dated was a personal trainer.
Was he a real personal trainer, or he went
Mhm.
online and got a certificate to say he's a personal trainer?
No, real personal trainer. Taught Krav Maga.
What?
Yeah,
What is that?
it's an Israeli kung fu kind of thing.
I knew that. I was just saying if she knew what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like when it comes to, like, I date black, white, Asian, whatever. I've only dated one Asian girl just because the opportunity never popped up. But I date women based on the things I have in common with them. And
Hmm.
most of the time, it just happens to be white women. Growing up, being black and nerdy, and we talked about this on a live feed last week called Nerds, Blurds, and Redheads. Hence, uh, a lot of black women growing up in the 90s, they were like, oh, you're nerdy. They were looking for the thugs. You
Mm.
know, that masculine, fake, masculine type,
Like
black
the,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah. If you weren't that, you were like nerdy or they considered you gay and ugly and that was it. You wouldn't date nobody else. But I date women that I have things in common with. I like the nerdy
Hmm.
stuff. Now, and I think Robert Downey Jr. is responsible for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. After that first Iron Man movie, that's when everybody decided they're nerdy. Everybody had a
Hmm.
Spider-Man shirt or a Thor
And
shirt
like
or whatever.
suddenly Star Trek's okay. You know, they're
Yeah.
not gonna make fun of us anymore for
All the
being
nerd shit
Trekkies.
came cool.
It's true.
If you haven't seen her video on the captains, definitely watch it. Um, she'll tell you why John Luke is her favorite captain.
And if you haven't watched the new Picard, you need to.
Good show.
Side
Good show.
note.
But back to racism.
Like, why can't we be like the Star Trek universe where it does not matter?
It doesn't matter.
Like, everybody's equal.
Everybody's equal.
There are
Unless
no,
you're a Romulan.
right? They're just mean. That's why they don't like them. They're just mean.
The male Karens.
Yep, they seriously are. It's like a whole race of
Space
Karens.
Karens. With that same haircut.
Yeah, they're all Karens.
Federation of Karens. That might be a real thing. I need to look that up. But I think after 9/11, there was this whole hatred.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can see this, yeah.
anybody that looked Middle Eastern, it was like this big hatred.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because some of that hatred has still carried over to today.
Right.
You
And
know.
then the coronavirus coming out, people being all like nasty to Asians, like
Yeah. I remember when
it's
AIDS.
not their fault.
Yeah. When AIDS came out, I was a little kid. They were like, "Oh, somebody went to Africa and ate a green monkey." I don't know what the fuck a green monkey is. Still haven't seen a green monkey.
Me neither. I'm like, are they going around dyeing them or like?
That reminds me. I hate when people dye plants at the plant store. Stop doing that.
And don't ever dye your dog because no,
No.
that's just no.
Now, we almost did that in Living Color where those two guys were like two snaps in a circle thing. Hey!
We got our Cece and Winston thing.
Mess around. But I want to know from you, and my chat nerds, have you dated outside of your quote unquote race? If so, what have been your experiences? And if you haven't, why or why not? Sometimes it's an opportunity. Sometimes you're just like, yo, I'm not interested. I really want to know what your experiences have been, positive, negative, all that good stuff. And biracial people make the prettiest babies.
Really, like adorable.
Adorable babies.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, final note: if my black and white cat can get along with herself, why can't we get along with each other?
Where's the love?
Just saying.
Where is the love? I hate the freaking Black Eyed Peas. They're freaking annoying.
But that is a good song. Yeah.
Now I want to make a video on benefits of being black and dating a white girl. You get that pumpkin spice latte in the fall.
Mm-hmm. You know that'll happen.
No, this is one thing before we end this video. One thing I've noticed over my history of dating that sounds wrong, my history of dating white girls.
I already threw myself under the bus. So
At restaurants, when the check comes, they'll look at me and they'll look at you and they'll like slide the check over to you. And I'm like, no, bring it to daddy.
See, like, I try to pay for stuff and he doesn't let me. So, yeah.
Don't be telling them that. Then they're going to be like, he's simping for a white girl. That's what they would do. If I went on a date with a black girl, I will pay too. Doesn't matter that she's white. Let's get that out of the way. Because they were in the comments. See, he's simping right there.
Yeah, don't forget, part Cherokee.
Part
Even
Cherokee.
though I look pastier than I'll get out.
1/12 Hispanic here. Where do people get these percentages?
I know, right?
Okay, this is my question for you.
Right.
White people have it bad saying that, oh, I'm 1/3 Irish, 2/3 Dutch, 1/7 Finland. Where do people get these percentages? And when I ask people like, oh, my grandma told me that. Where do people's grandmas get these percentages?
So, like, on the one side of my family, anyways, the ancestry, like, they had this genealogy mapped out probably longer than Adam and Eve, you know, like, back to, like, caveman days. So I know that side was like, yep, we are from this spot in Holland. But then my mom's side, it's a hot mess.
My ex-wife, she literally she was white. Coincidence, people. She had to sit down and tell her mom and her dad separately. She had to sell it on her mom first. Like, I met this guy. He's great. He's black. She had to sit her mom down and get her mom on board with it before they approached her dad.
That is insane.
Our second date. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just like, what? Really?
Yeah, this happened. Our second date, she brought her 5-year-old daughter with her. We went to McDonald's, you know, the little play area and stuff like that. We're over there eating freaking nasty-ass McDonald's. And her little daughter looks over at me and looks over at her, and she's like, Mommy, you can't date him because he's black.
Ouch.
A 5-year-old said
That's
this.
messed up.
A 5-year-old said this.
That's messed up. Like,
I didn't know what to do with that.
yeah. Like, where do you even go from that?
So imagine what was being said in her household where she had to explain to her mom and dad and, you know, then have a talk with the kids like, he's a nice guy. He just happens to be black. And I always got, but you're not like the rest of them. I never understood what that meant. I've never told a white girl, well, you're not like the rest of them.
Me.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
You're
not like the rest of them.
Like, what?
You articulate well. I'm like, I'm from Texas. I can't pronounce shit.
He really can't.
See?
I've got that Midwestern weirdness going on. So, you know.
You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me know, what do you think if you dated interracially? Yeah, I'm going to title this video, was it like dating a white girl in 2022, 23, whatever the case may be? And if you're a black woman, and this is another thing. Here's my, I know I keep saying final question. We're going to end this in a minute, I promise. I think I get more looks from black women when I'm out with a white woman than like old Republican white men.
I've noticed, like, we'll either get, like, the, oh my gosh, you guys are adorable look, or the, oh, I am deeply offended by this look.
So do you think white women have a secret agenda to steal black men? Because that's what some black women, not all of them,
I have heard
but
this,
some of them,
actually.
yeah, some of them feel that there's a secret white woman agenda to steal all the good men, black men.
Yeah, like, personally...
Do y'all have meetings about this?
Yeah, we do. No.
The secret white girl meeting?
Woo! No. No. We do not. I mean, like, for myself, I just, like I said, I date whoever is kind and a good person. I really don't care.
But what do y'all do at the meeting?
Well, we start with some hymns. No. Then we talk about our cats.
Cats.
Listen to some Taylor Swift. I don't know. I'm just making shit up now.
Don't get canceled. All right, so if you're still watching, like, subscribe. Please share your interracial stories. Check out Johanna's channel. She talks about yoga, spirituality. Nothing about race on her channel. It's all about positive outlooks and being the best version of you that you can be.
Taking care of your body, feeling good.
We tried to handle this subject in a light way because it is a heavy topic, but sometimes you just gotta laugh at some of the BS. Sometimes you gotta laugh. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. I love you like a step cousin. Let's make out.